Welcome, my name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And since I've got all of my Faith Basics stuff on my desk or handy here, I thought I would make a quick project for you. So I printed out a sheet. This is from my scripture and floral pages. And this is from my distressed, what is it called? Distressed paper. So this one is in bundle A and this is in bundle B. But you can use any papers. You don't even have to use, the Faith Basics. That's what's great about the Faith Basics is you can use any papers and they're, made to coordinate with, all kinds of things. So, but I'm going to use my Faith Basics. So what I'm going to make, this is the project that I've been working on in my membership group. We're doing a walk of faith. So I have this pocket here and I showed them how to make it recently. So here's the pocket. So it's got 2 pockets, or you can have 3 pockets. You can have one here. So there's one at the top depending on how you glue it in, one in the middle, and one in the bottom. So it's just kind of a zigzag sort of pattern. So it's just a really fun pocket to use, or to use in any of your journals or whatever. So, and it's super quick and easy to make. And one page will make 2 pockets. So I'm going to show you a variation of the original one on this one piece of paper. I'll make one the regular way and one the opposite way. So on your paper, turn it landscape. And then, so here's the long side is on the top and bottom, and the short sides are on the sides. The short sides are on the sides. Okay, so then what I want you to do is mark 1.5 inches, and this is variable. If you want a different size pocket, you can, change them, but I'm just going to give you my formula. So on the left side, I want you to measure down 1.5 inches. So down 1.5 inches and make a mark. And then on the right hand side, I want you to measure up from the bottom 1.5 inches. And make a mark. And then what you can do, if you like, is you can join those 2 lines. You probably need a little bit bigger ruler, but that would almost work. Make a pencil line and then just cut with a scissor on there. I'm going to just use my cutter, but you could definitely use a scissor. Same difference. This is a little bit of a pain to kind of get this lined up because it's a little bit long for this cutter when you put it diagonally, but so just take a minute to get that lined up. If it's not exact, that's totally fine. It doesn't have to be totally exact. So now you have 2 pages, or two pockets, and I'm going to fold one pocket one way and one the other way. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. But I want, this one will be right side up, and this one, the text, because I did a text page, you don't have to do a text page, but the text will be upside down. So I'm going to make this one so that the text part doesn't show as much, and this one will show more. I'll show you what I mean as I go here. So I'm going to just flip this over so that it's easy to see on the back here, or easy to line up the straight edge here instead of, I can't really line that up here. And then I just want to make 2 score lines, one at 3.5 and one at 7. And then I might as well do this one while I'm at it. One at 3.5 inches and one at 7. So I'm scoring from the long side here, not from the short side. So you don't want to go like this with the short side on the left. You want the long side on the left, and then 3.5 and 7. And then we just fold on those scores. So I'm just going to fold it, and then I'm going to decide how I want it to flip around on me. So this is the one with it right side up. So this is the one that I'm going to show more of the text. So I'm going to have the text showing there. And then I'm going to have the text showing here. So you just want to kind of fold it in a Z. So, you know, fold this to the left, this to the right, and then you have a little bit left over here, and you can either cut that off if you like. What I like to do is just sort of fold it over the back, and it just, I don't know, adds a little extra support there. So there's one pocket. Then this one, I'm going to do the opposite way. So I'm going to so fold it, I guess, still to the left, and then to the right. No, that's wrong. This is the side I want to show. So yeah, fold it to the right, that makes sense. Fold it to the right, fold it to the left. I mean, just go back and forth and see what you like the best. So this one only has the text on one part instead of two parts like this one. And a lot of it is obliterated from the leaves, and we can cover the rest with something else too, so that's okay. So then I've got that little tab. Just make sure your bottom is straight. If it's not straight, just do a little fiddling until you can get it straight. And I just fold that over, and there are my two pockets. So you can, in my book that I did here, because these pages are only 7 inches tall, I cut off the top part of this. You can cut it off at this point and then have like a straight pocket at the top. So then you have 1, 2, and you would still have one here, but it would be straight, or you can just cut off the tip, or you can leave the tip on altogether. So these ones will be 7 inches tall. So if I'm putting this in one of my regular journals that I use just 8.5 by 11 folded in half, then I have 8.5 tall, so 7 inches would fit fine. So I'm just going to leave the point on these ones, but I'm just giving you some options if you'd like. And then I'm going to stitch mine. You can glue it as well if you like. But I'm going to show you, like I said, I'm going to show you two different variations. So whether you glue or whether you stitch, you do want to ink, if you're going to ink, at least these top edges here, because they're going to be hard to access afterwards. You can ink all of this part afterwards. I'm just going to quickly do it now. Okay, so I just got that all inked up, and I'm going to make them, like I said, a little bit different. So this one, I'm going to just fold it all like I just did, and I'm going to stitch just around the outside border of the whole thing. This one, I'm going to open it up like this, and then I'm going to stitch around the whole border here. So I'll be right back, and I'll show you how that makes a difference. Okay, so I got them both sewn, and I did just a quick little ink over top of the stitching here. So this one is just my closed pocket. So I have a pocket here, and when I put it into my book, I will have a pocket here, or you could put it on either side as well. And then this one, I opened it up to stitch. So now I can either glue it in my journal and then open this and have some writing space in here, or some, an additional pocket or something in there. Or I could leave it free floating. I could put a paper clip on it and paper clip it to the side of my journal, and the back is finished as well, although it is upside down. So I would probably glue this one down. This one I did, like this one, I tucked this over and stitched that. And because this one was open, I could have opened this and stitched it, but I thought in case you wanted to have it free floating and have the back showing, then it's maybe not as nice to have that little tab there. So I just stitched, I folded it over before I stitched it, and I should have glued it first, but I didn't. But now I can just glue this tab here. It's actually very easy to get in here anyway, and glue that shut. And you wouldn't even actually have to do that. You could just leave that open kind of as a little bit wider tuck, which might be nice as well, because then you could, you could put something a little bit bigger in there. But I've already got it glued in there. Just make sure I didn't glue it to my paper. So there's our 2 pockets, and then let's use some Faith Basic kits to decorate these. Okay, so let's put a couple of things on this one. I have this saying that says, every good and perfect gift is from above. So I thought I would use that. I cut it apart. It was all in one piece, but I cut it apart to fit, which you can, you know, never be scared of, you know, taking apart your pieces, you know, trimming them down or, you know, chopping them in half or whatever to make them fit what you're doing, because that's part of the creative fun. So I'm just going to tuck that one right there. This I'm going to put here. Put it like that. And then this I thought I would stick down at the bottom. I'm going to glue it on 3 sides just so it is able to be used as a pocket. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. But I'm going to put that there. And then inside the pocket, I'm going to put this file folder. So I thought I would just decorate it a little bit. This is kind of the outside. So I'm going to glue on one of these photos. So this little picture is from the sepia portraits. This is one of the flashcards. So stick that maybe like that. This is a label from the Labels Galore kit. It says, I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. 2 Corinthians 5:7. So that can go there. Okay. And then inside, this is one of my labels from Labels Galore. And again, I'm just going to glue on 3 sides to make it into a little pocket. This is from the sepia, 1800 sepia collection. I just love these little, they're artistic renditions of photographs, because I don't think there was photographs, not in color for sure, in the 1800s, but it's that style. So I'm just going to tuck that in there. This is from the Labels Galore collection as well. Just going to glue about 1/3 of it on the right hand side there and stick that in there. And then this is just one of my little hang tags from the Faith Basics kits, and I'm just going to tuck that in there. So there is my little file folder. Here's the back. And so I'm just going to tuck that into here. Or maybe I'll tuck it into the top one there. And you can tuck whatever you want into the bottom one. Here's a postcard. Here's a couple of journal cards. God is good, so we do not have to look elsewhere. God is great, so we do not have to be in control. I love those. And then when we glue this onto a page, we can glue it on 3 sides like that. And we can put another tag at the back there. Or if you want, you could glue it, you know, against your page. Say if you were doing it over here, then you could, you know, tuck something in like that. So however you want to do that. This is one of the collage tags from the Faith Basic kits. So that's that one. Then the other one, I just picked out a couple of things again that I thought I would put on here. How did I think about this? I think I'm just going to actually do this one like this. So I'm going to have, this one's going to be not as busy, I guess, as the other one on the front. So this is from the Labels Galore, and this one I'm gluing is the Scrabble tiles. So glue that one on there. I think that looks really good like that. So this one has a pocket here. So I'm just going to put, this is one of the larger hang tags. And again, these have date, reference, scripture, and then notes here. And this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. So that's the name of my channel, but I think that fits for anybody who's doing art, faith art. They're pouring their art out for the Lord. So, and then inside here, because this is the one that flips open, I thought I would put, this is one of the 1800 sepia portraits in a Polaroid form. I love these. I really love these. I've used these so many times. You just rip the bottom if you want and give it that kind of rustic Polaroid, old Polaroid look, I guess. So I'm just going to glue that on there on 3 sides. And then I can just tuck, this is the Beatitudes. This comes with ID cards because the ID cards are all Beatitudes. This is one of the pieces in the Beatitude kit. I didn't print on the back of this one, but this one is meant to fold in half. And then this part folds inside, or you could do it at the back. I've done it that way too, to make a little tucker pocket on whichever side that you want to do it on. But I can stick that tag in there. And then on this side, I thought maybe I would just put a writing space. It sticks out, but I think I like that actually. So I'm gonna do it about here. And then just, my glue is not wanting to come out today. It's probably cold. Or I need to clean it out or something. Let me just, I want a little bit in the center. I don't like when it kind of feels like it's loose in the center. You know what I mean when you glue a piece of paper on and it kind of just feels loose in the center? I don't like that. Come on. Okay. I think it's a little better. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue that there. And then I have this piece. I don't know. Do I want this? Just kind of somewhere. I actually kind of like it over there. This one says put on the full armor of God, and that's part of the Labels Galore kit as well. And then this one, you can paper clip it to your journal page, and then just leave it as a free floating piece of ephemera, in which case you could put another journaling spot on the back. That would be actually a really good idea. Or you could glue it to your page, and you could glue it on these 3 sides, and then you could have a pocket there. Or you could glue it on these 3 sides, and then you could have a tuck here, and then you have a big tuck here. And then this opens. Guess I didn't have that completely dry there. That's okay. Just put a bit of ink there.
I'll just put this by the computer.
Yeah. So if you want to put it on the side like that, and or anywhere on the page, and glue it on all 3 sides, which is I think what I'm going to do. And then this folds up, and then you can, if you wanted to just leave it open, you know, just glue it here, but leave it open a little bit here, and then you can put a paper clip in there to close it. You can even use a hidden paper clip, or you could put it right to the edge and use a paper clip, or you could do a little Velcro dot here and here and just close it up that way. So there you go. So where's my other one here? So there's our two little pockets made with one piece of paper and then little bits and pieces. And this one opens up, pocket, pocket. This one has a pocket here with a bunch of things. This has the file folder. Opens like that, another pocket, a little tuck here. And there's the other side. So really neat little pockets, and yeah, they work really well in all kinds of journals. You could even put it, if your journal page was big enough, you could put them like that or like this. Probably want it this way, I would think. Or you could have like half on one journal page and then half on the other side, and just kind of make a little design, or even, yeah, however you want. Lots of different options. So thanks for watching, blessings, and we'll see you soon.